Hello traders, my name is Tomasz Wiśniewski. I'm a chief analyst in Alpari Research and Analysis, and this is a daily analytical report. Half an hour webinar where I will tell you what's going on the markets from the technical and fundamental point of view. First, as always, before starting trading, before even considering trading, you have to check the macro calendar. Even if you're a technical trader like myself, I don't use technical at all. I need to check the macro calendar to see if there will be an important macro data, because when there is a important macro data, technical analysis steps aside, and it's mostly a lottery if the price will go up or down. So I try to avoid, for example, times when I like to trade, let's say, on British pound. And if I have an important news from UK, I don't open a trade, which is based only on the technical analysis. I can wait till tomorrow or the times after the data, because this reading, this actual number that comes, can destroy even the best technical setup. So that is why you always have to check the macro calendar first. And this is the macro calendar, which is available on our website. You can see it anytime you want, really. And well, today we don't have any tier 1 data being published, just a bit from Germany, where we got a bigger PPI, higher than expected, and well, that would be it. Now we are waiting for the pack of data from Canada. So traders on the Canadian dollar should be extra careful, and after that, not maybe a pack of data from US, because as you can see, that's just from the housing market. And data important for the oil traders. As we are on Friday, let's see what's going on, what will happen tomorrow. Because, for example, if not tomorrow but next week, because, for example, you want to open a position now on Friday, you have to be aware of the fact that probably it will be opened over the weekend. And on the next week as well. So let's see what we should expect next week. On Monday, nothing really. On Tuesday, it will be PMI day from Eurozone and from US. Bigger attraction will happen. For bigger attractions, we'll have to wait till Wednesday. And on Wednesday, you can see that we have inflation from Australia. IFO from Germany, also very important. GDP and inflation hearings from UK, durable good orders from US, very important. Bank of Canada monetary policy report, important as well. Data from the housing market from US, important. Rate decision rate statement from Bank of Canada, along with the press conference and speech from the Bank of Canada governor, and important data for the oil traders. So Wednesday will be definitely interesting, but I think that vast majority of attention will be shifted towards Mario Draghi and ECB on Thursday. ECB interest rate decision, deposit rate decision, but you can see that no change is expected. What will be very important will be the monetary policy statement and definitely the press conference. On Friday, GDP from US and personal consumption expenditures from US. That will be a good week ahead for the traders. As you can see, bigger attractions will start on Wednesday. Now we can check the we can finally check the charts, and I will tell you a little bit what happened overnight, because well, world stocks reach all-time highs again. Obviously, well, mostly it's contributed to the fact that U.S. Senate adopted a fiscal 2018 budget resolution, and which House Republicans leaders agreed to accept. This is kind of a show of unity, and the process which will speed the Trump's plan to enact tax cuts. So that was taken as a good factor by traders, and that's why we are climbing higher on stocks. Another thing was Donald Trump's meeting with Janet Yellen, which apparently lasted only 30 minutes. And we have some comments that many Donald Trump's advisors they are focusing now on only two candidates for next Fed chairman, and that's going to be either John Taylor, which is a University of Stanford economist, or Federal Reserve Board Governor Jerome Powell. Those two names are on the top of the list for the next Fed chairman. Apart from that, that's it. To be honest with you, we don't have anything important here. And that being said, let us focus now on the technical side of the market. So euro dollar, well, apparently that can be a false breakout, okay, which is very, very dangerous for the buyers in theory. Why? Because usually after the false breakout the reversal is very strong, and here you can see that it stopped on the first local support, this labeled with the green color, which actually questions this as a false breakout. If we will get here or even here, that will mean a false breakout here and a movement to this support, right? So 100 pips movement. But as long as we are above the green support, I would say that buyers can still have a hope, and the price can still climb higher and go for this scenario of a flag, of a bullish flag, instead of the head and shoulder pattern that we have here. Next one is Australian dollar to New Zealand dollar, which we were talking about yesterday on our Trading Sniper video, and yeah, that's just a buy signal, guys. We do have a beautiful bullish candlestick yesterday. Today the price is making higher highs and higher lows. Is that important? Yes, well, it is very important, because after the breakout, when the next candle is making higher highs and higher lows, it increases the chances for a continuation here. So that's what we are having today. And even if in the next few days, like, we'll have a reversal, that still will be very bullish. Okay, is there a tail here? Yeah, I think there is a tail here. That's actually important. Okay, yes, there is a tail here. Okay, but maybe different color. How deep this correction can go? I think 38.2 will be a fair reversal here in this case. But anyway, sentiment is definitely positive, The first target here is here. Next one is here, 38.2. Next one is 50% FIBO, and next one is this gray area here, which from now is like 1000 pips, more or less. So that's a good trading setup. That's a good occasion to go long. Australian dollar to American dollar was having this pair was having this occasion to go up and create this inverse head and shoulder formation. Well, this occasion is still on. There's still bullish scenario still on the table, but there will be no buy signal here as long as the price is below this checkpoint. Right? Price getting to this checkpoint will trigger a buy signal on this instrument, Australian dollar to American dollar. So far, no. Dollar index is having this inverse head and shoulder pattern, left shoulder head and a right shoulder still, but at the same time they are having this flag pattern. And as we marked those two places here, a breakout of this horizontal resistance, which in the same time is a neckline, should trigger a buy signal. And breakout of the lower line of the flag, but actually I would wait for the breakout of the yellow support, should trigger a sell signal. And we are exactly in the middle between those two. So we have 93 points, well 9 points actually, to the resistance, and we have 7 points to the support. So we are almost in the middle between support and resistance, which is actually the worst place to open a position. Smart money, professional traders, they do open a position on supports, resistances after the breakout or after the bounces from those levels. So far there is no signal here whatsoever. Silver, well, a bit of choppy trading recently, right? Strong downswing, then a fast recovery, then after recovery strong downswing, then recovery again. A bit of a roller coaster we're having here right now. We are in a nose-man territory, I would say, exactly in the middle of the recent swings. Still, price closing above 23.6 should be perceived as a positive sign and should be a signal to go long, and a price closing below this gray area, dark gray area, should be perceived as a strong negative signal. Actually, we can adjust here. Price closing below this should be a sell signal, price closing above this should be a buy signal. So let me draw that for you. Buy, sell. That's the situation on silver. On gold, similar. Huge drop, fast recovery, drop again, recovery again. Actually, situation on silver looks a bit better than on gold. Gold is struggling. But we are struggling. That's interesting actually. Look, reversal when we had 3 Fibos, then a stop when we had 2 Fibos, and no Fibos here, and price like no man's land here. No major reversals in this place. Euro to Japanese yen, that's interesting. You remember this situation where we said that the pressure is increasing and maybe we'll see a bearish breakout, but we won't open a short position now because there is no trading signal now. And yes, there was no trading signal. Trading signal would be created once the support would be broken. That's what I said again. Traders trade when there is a breakout of the support or a resistance, or there is a bounce from the support or resistance. Here, this support resulted, contact of the price with this support resulted with a bounce, not a breakout, and we can see the outcome of that. So the price climbing vastly higher breaking resistance here, this pink line. After that they used that as a support and then they climbed higher. So there is a legitimate buy signal on euro to Japanese yen. That's what the trend is. That's a trend continuation pattern. That's a pennant. Pennant usually results in a trend continuation. That's what happened. The price went higher. Buy signal is triggered and we should see the price aiming higher and higher and higher. Next one is oil. On oil, we draw that yesterday. So far so good. The price is moving here. Why we draw that? Where there is a channel up formation, right? No doubts about that. Those black lines, that's a channel up formation. There is an upswing since the middle of June. The price making higher highs and higher lows. What we're having here is another, there is a pattern inside of the channel up formation, which is an ascending triangle. An ascending triangle has a horizontal resistance here and a dynamic support here, which is an inclined blue line. So we bounce from the horizontal resistance, and now the next aim should be uptrend line bounce, horizontal bounce, uptrend line bounce, and eventually, finally, a breakout. Here, that would be like this price action. If it would happen, it would be like taken from the books. From the technical analysis Bible, I would say, because those movements, that's how the price should move. It would be much easier for the traders to earn money on the market if we would have movements like that. We'll see if it's gonna happen. Just keep in mind that that's how the ascending triangles looks like, and as long as we are between the red line and the blue line, we are inside of the ascending triangle. And British pound to American dollar, what we're having here is a false breakout. So today we get a false breakout of this horizontal support, and this horizontal support was with us since 9th of October, and the price went below, got rejected, and then went higher. So that's this red area is a false breakout. Also, in addition to that, those orange lines is a flag. Those orange lines are a flag in this uptrend. Well, actually, it's not. Well, in this upswing, let's say, it should result with a breakout of the upper line of the flag. But also what I would like to show you is that we do have a left shoulder here, there is a head here, there is a right shoulder here, and that actually was a breakout of the neckline. And that was also a false breakout of the neckline. So how the price should act now is the bullish continuation here. We saw a nice movement here, like 40 pips. But the buyers can still do more. I say that the buyers can still do more, and they have a potential for, I don't know, at least this movement here from September, so 150 pips. American dollar to Canadian dollar, we can extend this. We are still waiting for this head and shoulder pattern. There is a neckline here. At the same time, it can be, if we will forget about this, fair enough, that can be considered as a symmetric triangle. So we are waiting either of a bullish breakout here and then this resistance, or a bearish breakout here. I will be waiting for this because this breakout should trigger us a nice signal. Well, it should happen before the Bank of Canada, which will be on Thursday, right? On Wednesday, I'm sorry, it will be on Wednesday. It should happen before Wednesday, but if the sideways trend will continue, definitely Bank of Canada will bring us some volatility here. And if we will be inside of this tight range before Bank of Canada, I would say that most definitely we won't be inside after first 2 seconds after the decision about interest rates. DAX, everything is good. We had a false breakout here, breakout of this support, but nothing happened. The price is advancing higher. That's just how the party in Frankfurt, right, and on Wall Street. British pound to Japanese yen. Here also waiting for a breakout, either bullish breakout here, which will trigger a buy signal, or bearish breakout here, which will trigger a sell signal. British pound to Australian dollar. That was a nice sell signal here. Gave us 100 pips, then reversal. But actually, look, this reversal is, I'm sorry, I didn't want to touch that. This reversal is just normal. It's just the price testing recent high support as a closest resistance, right? That's normal. That's a support. Broken support becomes a resistance. That's how the price is supposed to move. And we will see if the price will go higher, close above this gray area. That will be a false breakout, and we will have bigger chances to reach the orange area. If we will draw, for example, like a shooting star today, that will open us a way to for a 500 pips movement. Actually, not movement, but downswing. Bitcoin volatility decreased a little bit today and yesterday. We had a nice, very sharp reversal on Tuesday, I guess, 18th, or Wednesday. Yes, that was Wednesday. Thursday flat, Friday flat, but we are next to the all-time high, so everything is good. And here also ascending triangle pattern, horizontal resistance here, dynamic incline support here, and maybe we'll have the same scenario as on WTI oil. American dollar to Swiss franc. They are not, well, they cannot make their mind, right? That's the worst actually pair that you can trade on. Because we do have a lot of false breakouts and comebacks, and they don't respect actually this support anymore. They do respect this one and gray one. I do not see here anything good. American dollar, Russian ruble. Breakout of the blue line should trigger us a sell signal. American dollar to Polish zloty. Nice reversal here. There is still a sell sentiment, even despite the fact of this false breakout of this descending triangle pattern. But that was a nice defense here, and the price should climb lower. Euro to British pound actually creates a very interesting trading opportunity, because, like, well, accuracy is nice here. Support after the breakout, resistance 3 times, another and another. Entering with a short position here with a stop loss here is not a bad idea, but what I'm worrying about is the risk to reward ratio, because if you enter here as a stop loss here, 80 pips profit, 100 pips, 90 pips risk, 100 pips profit, 1-to-1, which is not the best, which is actually not the best ratio that you can get, but well, if somebody wants to. American dollar to Mexican peso, fighting on this trend line. It can be broken, nothing bad will happen because it's very steep, and I think that the movement to the red area would be more than welcomed. I think that, you know, after such a strong upswing, many traders want to take profits, and once the downswing will start, they will take profits, and so they will sell. At least here, I say. Actually, we can measure Fibos. Oh, that wouldn't be a bad idea to go like here first, let's say. S&P 500, all-time highs, the party goes on. Another champagne bottles are popping on Wall Street. Fair enough, not much to add here. And New Zealand dollar to Singaporean dollar. Oh, I love this setup here yesterday. That's absolutely beautiful flag, small flag. Again, I don't use M15, but the beauty of this flag is just amazing to me. Well, I love technical analysis. And well, actually this pair is using those tools very often, like here, beautiful. Okay. Unfortunately, well, I saw this setup on Tuesday. Here it was Monday, Tuesday, yes, Tuesday or Wednesday, no, on Wednesday. And I said to myself, like, oh, it's a nice setup to go short. And actually the price did, but well, it's my fault that I didn't enter this position, because well, that would be a very, very good profit. But I'm gonna keep this pair on the radar because it's trading very technically and I like it. Okay, let's see the potential target. So now we do have a potential target here. Next one is here. I say that maybe we can see a reversal, but on a daily chart we need to draw like a nice hammer. So far there is no hammer here, but potentially we can get a hammer here, which will be an invitation to go long. Short-term invitation to go long. Let's do it like that. Okay, here, here, and here. Okay, that's the last pair that I have for you. I hope you enjoyed that. Few good trading setups. For a few of them we will have to wait because the prices are in the sideways trends. But for some of the setups, like for example for American dollar to Canadian dollar, it will be worth it totally. Like this breakout here can be powerful, either here or here, or where we do have this on dollar index, definitely. On silver that I showed you before, not so much. Where else? WTI oil, that can be a good one. American dollar to Canadian dollar, definitely. British pound to Japanese yen, definitely. So yeah, quite a few of those setups here. So thanks very much guys for watching Daily Analytical Report. For more trading occasions, you have to visit our Twitter account and our website, alpari.news. Thanks very much and goodbye.